just ordered hot dogs with Barack. Got PEDO working off the clock. Pictures of Macaulay Culkin's cock. Jeffrey Epstein cover up on lock. I just ordered hot dogs with Barack. Got PEDO working off the clock. Pictures of Macaulay Culkin's cock. Jeffrey Epstein cover up on lock. He's a gate exposed, it's the Democrats. Joe Biden at the kindergarten slow dance. Bill Clinton pulling down some 10-year-old's pants. Jeffrey Epstein must have known that he stood no chance. John Podesta eats at best a pizza, sing along. He molests and tortures kids at Comet Ping Pong. Barack Obama wants your little brother's ding dong. He eats his meat like the heaving chest of King Kong. Prince Andrew overdosed on adrenochrome. Then he made some school children give him helidome. Hillary Clinton takes a hammer to her cell phones. The first female president of the Skull and Bones. Prince Andrew overdosed on adrenochrome. Then he made some school children give him helidome. Hillary Clinton takes a hammer to her cell phones. The first female president of the Skull and Bones. I just ordered hot dogs with Barack. Got PEDO working off the clock. Pictures of Macaulay Culkin's cock. Jeffrey Epstein cover up on lock. I just ordered hot dogs with Barack. Got PEDO working off the clock. Pictures of Macaulay Culkin's cock. Jeffrey Epstein cover up on lock. Politicians fucking children in a hotel. It was set up by the Madam Ghislaine Maxwell. No money back if it doesn't go well. You might kill yourself like Jeffrey in a jail cell. Worship Molech at an altar that looks like a stove. Dancing naked like George Bush at Bohemian Grove. Exotic underage hookers from a foreign cove. What the fuck, can somebody please call Alex Jones? Elite pedophiles buying lots of tape and ropes. Lying assholes say it's mostly false when asked on Snopes. Once they're kidnapped and the parents left with prayers and hopes, the child's virginity is left with future Catholic popes. Elite pedophiles buying lots of tape and ropes. Lying assholes say it's mostly false when asked on Snopes. Once they're kidnapped and the parents left with prayers and hopes, the child's virginity is left with future Catholic popes.
Share that show. The internet is a dangerous and kind of slimy place, and if you're like me and you work on it and you spend all day in the weird creaks, cracks, and crevices of it, then you're going to eventually run into some unsavory characters. I mean, my job is basically looking up unsavory characters, but that doesn't mean I'm necessarily looking for predators or pedophiles. But eventually, they're just going to come up. That's the internet. That's been the case since I was a little kid. I remember going into AOL chat rooms. You'd be in the Pokemon chat room. You're a little fucking kid. And a guy would go in there and go, hey, anybody want a private chat? I got a Meowth. And you'd go, all right. And then the guy would go, by the way, let me see your fucking little dick, you little boy. Let me see your little fucking dick. And then I go, no, what are you, psycho? No. Besides, do you know how long it takes to upload a photo in 1995? So this has been a thing for a long time. I'm sure those of you old enough to remember Usenet have been running into this for a while. I didn't ever set out to make it my thing to talk about pedos or to catch pedos or to bust them or to literally send them to prison like I've done on this show. In fact, for a little while now, I've kind of thought it was hack. And I hear other people bringing that up. You know, I get criticisms in the comments section on YouTube, especially, of people saying, like, doesn't everybody do this? Or if you're talking this much about pedos, aren't you a pedo? Well, no. But it is starting to wear a little thin on me. And we've got this long-running segment on the show, this long-running episode we do called The Pedo Files. And I'd been kind of thinking about, after we did the last one on Jeffrey Epstein, I thought the world's greatest pedophile. Congratulations, buddy, you did it. I thought we'd be done after that one. And then I realized, like, no, I mean, guys that we weren't even thinking about it before, we forgot about them, they fell off so long ago. Turns out they're pedos too. Guys that used to catch pedos that fell off a long time ago, they're coming back just to catch those guys. You know what I'm talking about. Onision, Chris Hansen. I would never talk about this on the show normally, okay? But it does kind of fit the theme of tonight's show. Chris Hansen went after Onision because everybody's saying Onision is a predator. Who's the guy that catches a predator? Chris Hansen. He's got a YouTube channel called Have a Seat with Chris Hansen, which is a great name. I do love that. If you don't know what I'm talking about yet, check this out.
It quickly became clear that Greg was not unfamiliar to the local law enforcement authorities here. They were aware of his YouTube antics, the allegations of inappropriate contact with young women.
So right now, he's outside Onision's house, okay? He's just outside. And he's tried to get Onision to come out and talk to him. Onision called the cops on him.
The other thing that stands out to me is that Greg is about as brave in person as you'd expect. The thing about dealing with a predator is you know exactly what a predator is going to do. He had his chance today to talk to me, to explain his side of the story, to defend himself, but he chose not to do it, not even to continue his dramatic rants that he's been conducting on YouTube. Just wouldn't even come to the door. And I could hear him in the background, calling the sheriff's department. Oh, he's out there with camera crews and this, that, and the other thing. So
I like that he mocks him.
That's going to be his statement for now, I guess. He knows we are out here. He knows we want to talk to him now and down the road. So we'll see what happens. Mike.
Now, here's the thing, though. This is a dangerous job, what he's doing here. I mean, Onision, we are all pretty sure Onision's just faking being crazy just for attention, for clicks, for whatever, just to throw the scent off the trail. Wait, what? But anyway, this is a dangerous thing. I mean, Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator was widely criticized back in the day because Chris Hansen essentially made a guy kill himself. Some guy got accused of being a predator because of the show, and he shot himself in the head. I think he might have even been a cop or something. Now, I'm not saying the guy wasn't a pedophile, and if he was, all right, great, come get him, boys, we did it. Who cares if he shot himself? I mean, it seems like a pretty good deal. But what if he wasn't? What if it was the one case, The one case. And that's something you got to worry about. That is something you have to look at because people do get accused of being pedos when it's not true. It's a scary world out there. And how many times have you seen on the internet? How many times have you even done this yourself where you used as an argument or somebody uses an argument against you, oh, you look like a pedo, or that's such a pedo thing to do. I mean, it's just a common insult. It's like calling somebody an incel or a cuck or whatever, a virgin. Oh, you're a pedo. Now, I'm not one for hack jokes like that. I don't like doing it. I don't like doing hack topics like that.
Morris is with us.
The problem is, thank you, Chris Hansen. The problem is, I thought Epstein was the end-all, be-all. But then we found somebody else. A few months ago, you guys might remember this, I was running a little operation called Walmart New York City. It was a rousing success. It was a fake business that allowed you to try to still be a shit poster on Facebook without having your job taken away from you for jokes. Now, New York City Walmart, it was a Facebook page. It had my phone number on it, and if you put it as your job on Facebook, every time you shit posted, the screeching dykes out there who otherwise would just be bluing their hair for the day, when they went to go get their rocks off on getting a guy's livelihood taken from him, they'd end up talking to me. Now, Walmart New York City got taken down, so we opened up Walmart Santa Cruz. Same deal. And when we opened up Walmart Santa Cruz, this psychotic, dumb ended up showing up, trying to give us a call. Her name was Katie Donahue. And we had no idea going into all of this, the psychotic road that this would take us down. Truly horrifying stuff. I'm not sure. I don't know if we've had a goon terrify the listeners this much since Robert Robinson, our first pedo from the show, our first guy we went after on the pedo files, and the guy we got put in prison. So, but the reason she was scary, it wasn't because she was a pedo. It was because, one, her face is melting. Half of her face is melting, so we call her Two-Face. But the other thing is her tenacity. She got Walmart Santa Cruz taken down. She started going after me. She started making these psychotic posts. I'll show you her Facebook in just a bit here on the show. It's nuts. She's been, and I don't use this term lightly because goons like to say this about me, she has been obsessed with me since, I believe, November. Now, that might not sound like a big deal, but she was posting photos of me and my family as her cover photo. She doesn't host a show, by the way. She's not doing, this is just for her. She's posting my name everywhere, my family's names, and she's making all these wild accusations. We'll get into that on the show. But through my research and getting to figure out this person and trying to get back at her for all these things, she's gotten my Facebook page taken down, all this stuff, all my Facebook accounts taken down, which, by the way, like fucking tears in rain. Who gives a shit? You know how many fucking Facebook accounts I've had at this point? Whatever. We'll start over again, or I'll stop using Facebook. Who cares, right? The problem is I uncovered the truth about Katie Lynn Donahue. I found a news article about her that revealed something horrifically shocking, terrifying, to the point where I actually had to recruit Chris Hansen myself. If he's going after these other YouTube goons like Onision, surely he could help me out. So I uncovered that not only was Katie indeed herself a pedophile, come get 'em boys, but she is working with the Santa Cruz Joker. She's trying to start a legion of goon. No joke, everybody I make fun of on this show, she has contacted all of them, trying to give them my personal information, trying to get them to work with her to take me down. Now, I don't think any of them have really bit on that, but the Santa Cruz Joker at least humors her because he likes the idea of going against me, right? So I had Chris Hansen go after them. You know, Santa Cruz Joker's a pedo guy. Katie's a pedo guy, so Chris Hansen helped me out. I just contacted him. I told them the story, and this is what he had to say.
Hello, Harlan. Hi, Katie. Been going through some transcripts. Gonna need you to have a seat right over there. That's right, right over there. I'm well aware of your crimes. I'm Chris Hansen for the Pod Awful Cult, and you're in big trouble. Come get 'em, boys.
Come get him, boys. He loved saying that. God, look at the smile on his face saying that. He's going to start using that as his main catchphrase now. Come get him, boys. Katie Lynn Donahue, and I can't stress this enough, I don't want to keep doing these pedophile shows, right? So this is the final Pedophiles episode. I hope you enjoy it. The Pedophiles 9 face-off. We're going to go against our greatest enemy to date on Pod Awful, Katie Lynn Donahue, the most prolific, horrific, serial baby rapist of all time. We've got all the proof we need, and we're going to clear the air about some horrible things. And then I never want to get into it again because it's too dangerous a territory. Messing with a person as psychotic as this, it's too dangerous. And it's also too dangerous because you could accuse the wrong person of something like this, and you never know what might happen if you did something like that. It could go real fucking bad for you if you were to accuse somebody of something this horrific with absolutely no proof, and you're just literally lying and making it up. Let's go bully the internet. This is Pod Awful.
Pod Awful TV.
Oh, y'all is doing it right. Pod Awful sucks, you faggot. Good boy. Keep your day job.
You scam artist, douchebag.
You're the worst.
Motherfucker.
Give up.
You fucking little piece of shit.
You're crazy. You're sick of your head.
Fucking dweeb.
Faggot. Jackass. Pod Awful sucks. You know what? You're not funny.
I want to really kick your ass.
My mom doesn't like it when I mention Pod Awful anymore.
This is crazy, they say in the chat room right now. Harlan was 100% started using meth. Is that true? How do you rape a baby? We will unfortunately find out tonight thanks to Katie Lynn Donahue of Emmett, Idaho. She lives there. We've got her address. We know all the info on her. No one should rape babies. I agree. She is a pedo guy. She is indeed a pedo guy. Plot twist, Chris Hansen is a pedo. A lot of people want to make that joke about it. Chris Hansen is one of the good ones, guys. Never besmirch the man. He's helping us out big time by calling out Katie and Harlan. We've got to have his back if he's going to have ours, okay? You can't do that to a guy like that. Have a seat. Great name. Come get 'em, boys. Best name, says Cole in the chat room. That's right. Thank you so much to everybody. And Tika Masala in the chat room, by the way, said, is there a show tomorrow for Black People Day? Tomorrow is, of course, a holiday here at Pod Awful. I don't know if you've heard of it. It is Martin Luther We Was Kings Day. I realized something. You know, every year we do these like holiday shows. It turns out you could just go back and watch the last one we did. So if you'd like to celebrate Martin Luther We Was Kings Day, just look it up on our YouTube channel. There's already a show all about it. It's a great episode. You'll love it. Okay, I thought about making that tonight's episode. Yeah, don't think that didn't cross my mind, but this is too important. The work we have to do tonight is way too important. And when you see how obsessive this bitch is, let me just give you a little taste here. We're not going to get fully into it yet, but when you see how obsessive this bitch is, a lot of you have seen this. But for those who haven't, this is her Facebook page. It's called It's Not Me, It's You. This is really her. She's like an anonymous account on here. This is, now we only have back to December 5th on here because she deleted a lot of posts, but the first one we still have on here, it says, Jesse Podawful hates America, no respect for troops. And then she screenshotted a joke I made about sleeping with our servicemen's wives, you know, being a Jody. And then here you go. There's one. Jesse P.S. of Pod Awful, you were in my 13-year-old daughter's phone. Hashtag Chomo alert. Look, we'll get into, I mean, she is, again, I don't use the term like that lightly. She's obsessed, okay? It's 100% proven. We've got to get into it. We will. There is, unfortunately, a big thing we got to do tonight before we do that. By the way, can we, one thing real quick, just a little programming note here. Can we give it up for Jock Jam Jesus' song at the beginning of the show? That was a great song, wasn't it? That's my first time hearing it was today. Somehow that came out and I never heard it. His Jeffrey Epstein song. He actually got a Jeffrey Epstein tattoo as well. Let me show you this. If we're going to do the Pedophiles episode, I do have to show you. He got a Jeffrey. This is real. This is Jock Jam Jesus, friend of the show, and he got a Jeffrey Epstein tattoo. Either Jeffrey Epstein or Anthony Bourdain. Either way, they did not kill themselves. That's all I know. But that is 100% real. That dude is, the real ass dude of the week is Jock Jam Jesus. Give it up for him for that one. Okay, so the important thing we got to do, though, before we get into all of this, every week on the show, I've been having to do something called K-Leaks. We've got this goon. Her name's Kay's Cooking. Kay's Good Cooking. You've heard of her before on much bigger channels than mine, but we invented her. They're all just copying me. And we're her biggest enemy. She hates me, and she lies to her audience and says I got her YouTube channel taken down. Well, I'm tired of the lies, so I started leaking personal conversations she was having with friends from her Facebook account onto the show. We did this whole thing in the $20 section of the Pizza Fund called K-Leaks. You can go get the entire thing right now. It's like 4 hours worth of content, I think, and you won't have to sit here and wait for the drip feed of it if you want to join the $20 section of the Pizza Fund. That's our Patreon thing that we've got, right? So every week now, I'm releasing a little bit more and a little bit more, and all I'm asking her to do is come out and admit I had nothing to do with her channel getting taken down. In fact, it wasn't taken down. She just forgot the password. All she has to do is admit that, and I'll stop talking about it. Well, guess what? There has been feedback from Kay on this. She has not admitted fault yet. She's not admitted to what she's done wrong, but she has said that she has no intention of doing that and that she's not scared of me leaking this stuff. She doesn't care about the hacker who hacked her account. And she's given me an ultimatum, believe it or not. She's telling me that I need to stop it or I need to strike some other kind of deal with her if I want that to happen. Well, tonight's the PEDO files, so I figure, you know what? Let's go ahead and leak some of the juicier stuff. We've been doing the little stuff up front. Let's go ahead and leak something a little bit juicier. So Kay started talking to her friend about her son's sexuality, her son Lee. It's nuts.
Well, she's not good at cooking, and she certainly ain't good looking, and wears Iron Maiden t-shirts every day. Her son's a bisexual slob, and I've heard that they shag their dog. She's Sheffield's greatest cook, and her name is Kay. And if you eat the slop she serves, you're sure to be sick for days. Ugh.
Okay, so there you go. There's the Kay theme. So we're officially in it. This is Kay Leaks. Now, for those who haven't seen it already in the Pizza Fund, my girlfriend Kelsey, who is British, joins me on here, and Kelsey reads all of Kay's lines. This is why you should go check out the full version of it in the Pizza Fund, because Kelsey reads all of Kay's lines, and I read all of her friends' lines in it, okay? This is 100% real. Hacker got into her account, stole all these. We've got the screenshots to prove it. This is all screenshotted. I've gone to a random part where she starts talking about her son's sexuality, okay? I'm not exactly sure what happens in this clip, but let's find out, and let's see if Kay maybe changes her tune when it comes to whether or not she's going to admit the truth. This is Kaylee.
Sure he did. Jealous. They wanted to lick Lee's cock.
Ew, you're his mom! You know what, Kay? I think you may be onto something there. They are deviants. Breaks my heart when they post a picture of you that they've emptied their balls over. Seeing your happy face dripping in their hot, white, thick, delicious cum makes me weep.
You will have to ask him. I can't tell him what to do.
You can, Kay. Force him to suck my tits. I'm desperate to taste his nut juice. Can't you convince him to ruin me? I will pay. I will pay you if you get Lee to give me a good old-fashioned jungle fucking.
I'll keep my nose out of his private life, and he keeps his nose out of my private life.
I know, Kay, but honestly, just talking to you now about it has made me runny like an egg. I want Lee to fuck me like a wild beast. I bet he'd be like a boar, rutting me, snarling down my ear as he's frothing at the mouth while I'm frothing at the gash.
I told him you want his body.
Thank you, bitch. Okay, finding out his mom's friend wants him, Lee is shy at first, but soon warms up to her and engages in some adult fun time. Okay, there we go. We got to cut it off there. I almost gave you a little too much there. There you go. That's K-Leaks right there. If you want to hear more, if you want to hear where the adult fun time goes, that goes into Lee having a sext session with one of Kay's old lady friends. You can hear that right now in the Pizza Fund, $20 level. You get immediate access to that. Every single piece of content Pod Awful's ever done on this here live stream, which dates back years and years and years. We're talking bonus shows, premium shows, Friday night hangouts, all sorts of stuff. There's tons of stuff. Craigslist roulette. Every show we've ever done is in the $20 section, including World War and Petty Leaks, which are some of our greatest content. You get immediate access to that. $20 a month. It can't be beat. Most of, honestly, a lot, maybe not most, but almost like a lot of our subscribers are in the $20 section. I think people find that unbelievable. It's 100% true. You can join at podawful.pizza. We don't run ads on this show. We don't have sponsors. That's the way we do it. We don't use Patreon. Podawful.pizza.
Podawful.pizza.
Kyle says, Pizza Fund is 1,000% worth it. Thank you, Kyle. One Step's got a great comment here. He says, quit profiting off of your hard work, Jesse, you filthy bitch. People really hate that I sell content. Isn't that mean of me? I give out free stuff and I sell stuff, and then I also give away the stuff I sell for free on the show. That's crazy of me. Hi, Kay. We know you're watching, says Alexander. You're right. She is. She does watch. Don't think this isn't getting to her. She does watch. All right. Let's get to the talk of the night. This is Katie Lynn Donahue. And let's go ahead and show you exactly what you came here to see. The proof. And this is, again, 100% proof that Katie is a pedophile and probably, almost certainly the most notorious one of all time. I'm talking bigger than Epstein. Okay, this is an actual news story from Katie's hometown. She lives in Emmett, Idaho. I think this is the Boise station in Idaho, Fox 9 or something like that. And they're talking all about Katie. It's sick. It's sad. Take a look.
Just behind losing a child, there may be no greater pain for a parent than to know that your child has been sexually abused. And adults who commit such emotionally charged crimes can be sentenced to long prison terms, and they must register as sex offenders.
Sorry about the audio, by the way. There's nothing I can do about it.
But for Katie Donahue, it's a different story. She raped over 12 children and babies, and she doesn't have to register as a sex offender, and almost no one knows what she's done.
Tonight on Fox 9 in HD, we head directly to our top story, an Emmett woman who says she has prayed to die.
It was 5 years ago when Lucy's daughter was abused by a relative.
She had night terrors for 6 months afterwards. She would wake up, and I've just never seen my child this way, so it broke my heart.
Lucy learned that her daughter's abuser, despite failing all attempts at rehabilitation, had been released from jail. Katie Donahue, pictured here, is now free and walking the streets of Emmett, Idaho.
Potentially, they could be working at a daycare, right?
Absolutely.
Former prosecutor Virginia Bond says every case is different, and it's up to the prosecutors to determine if the sex offender will reoffend.
So it's case by case.
It is.
And it's a judgment call when it comes right down to it.
It is.
But what about the court of public opinion? After her release, Katie Donahue was splashed with acid by the mother of one of her victims. Now, she claims that she has learned her lesson and will not reoffend.
I don't think anybody wants to break the law, but I also am in between a rock and a hard place.
But Sean Dieter, a reporter for the Idaho Statesman, says that Katie Lynn Donahue has already been caught with child pornography on her computer a mere days after her release.
They're not suitable for print or your newscasts. They're that bad. And I've got one on my screen right now.
But that isn't where the controversy ends. The state has ordered Katie Donahue to undergo experimental treatments to help curb her proclivities toward minors. That treatment? Cannabis. Now the families of the victims are wondering why their tax dollars are going toward a habit rather than jail time.
I pray a lot. I'm sure God is sick of hearing from me. I pray so much. I prayed for God to take me home.
But now some are worried that Katie's new medicine may make her temptations worse. Roland Barras, Fox 9 News at 9.
Katie also wanted to get across she is not some sort of stoner, as she says, and just sits around and smokes pot. In fact, before doing the interview with us, she says she took her medicine.
Whoa, creepy. Okay, so she might have been feeling the urges during the interview. So there you go. It explains a lot of stuff. Two-Face, the reason she looks like Supreme Leader Snoke is because one of the mothers of the baby she raped apparently splashed her with acid, so that's what made her face melt. And the reason she smokes weed on camera all the time, and she does love smoking that weed on camera, is because they're forcing her to do that as some sort of experiment to see if that will curb her pedophilia. I don't know. I don't know what the thought process that, weed is just medicine, I guess now. And she sits there on, this is the sickest part. So she's free to walk the streets. We're all just we have to allow this now. She's allowed to walk around completely free all day, every day, like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Your kids are out there. Katie she's allowed to be around them. She's not on the sex offender registry. Nothing. What is there to stop her? She's a free woman. And on top of that, she's high, so she can't be making decisions. And what does she do? One of the craziest things we found out with Katie is she's one of these stoner streamers on Facebook. Who else is a stoner streamer? You guys already know. Our goon, Canaman.
Every morning, bad selection. Canaman, and I hope that I can a boy too. I smoke the green herbs, spread the medicine across the earth. Medicate now. Spread the butt cheese like the message of Jah. Pick him up the batty boys in me car. Babylon are coming like me body hole are coming. Yeah, man. For the Canaman, I wanna die.
Okay, it turns out Canaman knows Katie. Like, they're in the same smoking weed on camera circle. I have here an example of Katie just sitting around doing a Canaman-style stream, by the way. We can take a very petty look at that in just a bit here. But Canaman knows Katie. I actually tried to get Canaman to come on the show tonight. Canaman is willing to call in and talk to me. Unfortunately, he's a little bit busy right now. He is at a funeral. I don't know why people keep dying around him, but anyway. So we might speak to Canaman this coming Wednesday in the premium episode. We'll see what happens. He won't call in tonight. He says he's busy. I don't know. That was the hope, was to get his take on all of this, because not only does he already know Katie, but he certainly knows the world of what we're talking about right now. Remember Max, Cannaboy, all that kind of stuff. So let's take a look at the obsession that Katie has had over me. It's very odd. It's very strange. Some of you know all of this stuff. Some of you know some of it. I think it's confusing for everybody. Even if you've already seen this before, I think we're all confused by this. I'm confused by it. Some of this stuff was only in the premium shows, so you might not have seen it yet. Let's take a look. This is her page. It's called It's Not Me, It's You. And I already showed you, she's on here saying that I was in her 13-year-old daughter's phone. Now, this is classic, what we call in the business of catching these disgusting people. We call this projection. Obviously, I was not in her 13-year-old daughter's phone. I would never assume she even has a 13-year-old daughter or any kind of offspring, because who the hell would fuck that, even if they had a 30-foot-long dick and they were in another state at the time? I'm not sure how you would ever bang that out without crying. I feel like you can smell the way her face looks from 30 feet away. So let's take a look at her proof of me in her daughter's phone. As you can see here, the Wi-Fi activity in the last 24 hours, it says unknown SSID. Well, there you go. Pack it up, boys. Come get me. I'm guilty. That shows you. Apparently an unknown SSID connected to her Wi-Fi, so that must have been me, even though I don't live anywhere near her. There you go. Walmart Wi-Fi is an allowed network. So remember, I was running Walmart New York City, Walmart Santa Cruz. She came to know me through those things. So apparently, somehow it means I hacked into a phone by her allowing a network called Walmart Wi-Fi. Think about that for a second. It says allowed network, so she allowed this network. This is something she chose. Okay. By the way, my Wi-Fi has never been called Walmart Wi-Fi, and I don't know how my Wi-Fi showing up on her phone would have me hack her phone. I'm not sure how that works. And then, as you can see here, she has reported this information, and I'm sure they loved this. She reported this information to the FBI. It says, note, under the 1998 Child Pornography and Trafficking Act, it is illegal for anyone to intentionally search for, download, or store child pornography. Well, that's good. That's good. Well, at least we proved that was happening. So we've got other things here. She compares me to this guy who killed a lady a lot. She loves comparing me to this guy. If you watch Jesse P.S. of Pod Awful and aren't reminded of this guy, you're a liar. I'm not saying she's wrong, but I don't believe he was a child pornographer. He was just a murderer, and I am kind of similar in that way. Jesse Powell Stroud of Pod Off. This is something that these guys love to do. I'll never understand this one. They think I'm going to lose it over using my full name. Yeah, I just started calling myself Jesse PS on the show because Powell Stroud is a fucking mouthful. But it's no secret it's my name. It's not a secret. I'm not, you can see my face. I'm not anonymous. So yeah, they think that's going to get me. Oh, no, Katie, delete this. Please delete. Anyway, so Jesse Powell Stroud of Pod Awful, I found your successful former friend who got big after you crumbled under no pressure at the time. No idea what she's talking. This is 100% pure schizo posting at this point. Nothing she types about me makes any goddamn sense. And I don't just mean she's lying or she's right. It literally makes no sense what she says. I didn't know. Soft Jesse, ouch. Federal crimes while hiding. These aren't even complete thoughts. This is like a fish had a stroke, learned English in the middle of it, and started talking. Your constant relationship failures. Being a okay, she got me there. She got me there. Being a fully able-bodied man and still accomplishing so much less than the disabled. I take offense to that because, to be fair, every single time I get out of bed, I've accomplished more than a disabled person. I can walk. You know, every time I use my getaway sticks, I'm technically more accomplished than a physically retarded man. That's a scientific term. I'm not saying anything mean. I'm allowed to say that I have Down syndrome. Okay, so here's another one. All hackers leave a trail. Jesse Powell Stroud, stay away from my 13-year-old daughter. You little failed onion boy. Now, I wonder, what is onion boy? Is that a reference to Onision? What does onion boy mean? I don't know what that one means. So here's her proof that I was in her daughter's phone this time. Back to the schizo posting. There's some random web page. I don't know what this is. manodecos.ml. Pod Awful Jesse. And I'm going to read this to you as best I can. Zixzinia na 30 erodzni smeezni. Review Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Pro Kabaddi Match List 2019 download. Salomon Ayakabi. Recipe Bikongong Masak Asam Pidas. Well, that does say PEDO. Hang on a second. Is that Spanish for pedos? I don't know. It does say PEDOS. London Live Notting Hill Carnival 2019. Macy's Store Hours Menlo Park Mall. Laxzini Prezaudo Pod Tinkim. Servidor High Rates Ragnarok. Pudding Kiwi Susu. Vieno Cambario Butai Grigis Keski. Uts Irod Iron Shaft Review. Pensiunia Racketilia Pod Awful Jesse. Well, there you go. That's 100% proof. She got me. Got me. An onion boy is a male that drifts in the shadows of society, commonly partaking in the use of illegal substances and constantly searching for female affection. A variety of females is always preferred. Well, I don't take any illegals. I don't even take legal substances. So that's a crazy thing to accuse me of. But here you go. It's proof right here. I mean, they say the proof is in the pudding kiwi susu. So I think that proves it. Jesse Chomo Powell Stroud makes conservatives look bad. Please pray for him. Yes, I make things look bad. You know what definitely doesn't make anybody look bad? Katie, is you posting. This doesn't make you look like a psycho. I would go to my grave saying there's no one on earth who looks more right than Katie Lynn Donahue.
This is all wrong.
I'm sorry, I take that back then. So I guess this is just 100% schizo posting. That's just a screenshot of something I said as a joke. Here's her comparing me to that murderer again. Here's some photos of me from 10 years ago. She says, it started out great, so full of potential and New York dreams, but you messed it up really bad. I don't know what she's talking about. I lived in New York for 10 years, and then I chose to leave because New York's a hellhole. really bad, and you can't face that fact. You failed hard. Making a deal with a foreign girl for citizenship is not love. All right. I was just talking about my girlfriend, I guess. I don't recall making that deal. She's not a citizen here, so has not worked out. But I bet you'll use rage to convince yourself and intimidate her that it is. Kelsey, she's right. Don't get on that plane. Kelsey's supposed to be here this week again, coming back from Australia. So, you know what? Don't let me intimidate you into that. Do not show up this week, okay? I am psycho. You can trust this woman that I am psycho. The woman posting my family to her own Facebook page, she's right. Unfortunately, you're a dime a dozen and not funny. You're very scary, and I want you to leave me and everyone else alone. This is the greatest. Don't you love when someone's like, leave me alone, but all they're doing is talking about you? Leave me alone. Why don't you leave me alone? This is called, we had a term for this in elementary. It's called stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting. This is her doing that. What else did she say? Comedians don't punch down. God, I hate when a person who has never once been funny in their goddamn life tells me what comedians do. And this fucking phrase that I never heard of until the dumb bitch brigade showed up on Twitter one day and said, I'd never heard of fucking punching down. I've been a professional comedian since I was 13 years old, and I'd never heard this stupid goddamn phrase. I think I seen recently one person post this thing showing George Carlin talking about punching down. Now, by the way, there's also clips of him saying, like, you should be allowed to say the N-word. Anybody should be able to say anything. It's the most important thing of all time. Don't sit on the plane. I get in the plane. You know, George Carlin, though, sucks. So I don't care what he said. George Carlin is the worst. Stand-up comedians are all terrible, and George Carlin was not funny. All right? Never been one of my influences. Never liked him. Hot take, I know. I've never been comfortable saying it, but it's 100% true. What the hell are you laughing at? He doesn't tell jokes. He says words fast. That's it, okay? It's a list of words fast. And apparently one time he said punch down, and so that means officially the king of the not original king of comedy has spoken, and that's what comedians do now. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of like meme things that are supposed to be about me in some way. She calls my hands soft over and over again. Here's a picture of me. I don't know. I don't know what any of this is. The butt hurt report. I mean, it's all about me. All of these things are about me. Except for when she gets it wrong, and it's one of, like this one here. Perfect example. This guy here is a listener of the show, but she thinks this is me. This Asian guy. He's not Asian. He's like Hispanic. But she thought that was me, so she posted that guy. Here's a picture from a family photo. This is me between my brother and sister. She posted this weird shot of my body between my brother and sister. That's a thing. You know, perfectly sane, perfectly normal. Here's a Chomo alert, and then, oh, this is a good one. Here's a great one. Hashtag Chomo alert. So she wants you to know that I'm a child molester. Let's see what her evidence is. This video, she links to a video that says Jesse Powell Stroud of Pod Awful voicemail. And what channel is this from? Let's take a look. Oh, let me zoom in here for you. It's from Robert Robinson, literally the first example of the pedophiles, and a guy who is currently in prison for child pornography. So again, she always teams herself up with people that weirdly might be a pedo guy. This might be what you're into at that point. I don't know. I try to take these guys down. Katie, she tries to team up with them. I don't know. You tell me what that means.
Hey, Robert, it's me, Sammy Lee. I'm a 14-year-old girl that you wanted to fuck, and you left your number for me to talk to you on Facebook. So give me a call back sometime if you want to see my baby pussy. I have a baby's pussy. I'm a little Asian girl. I've got long hair. It's like heaven. sexy talk. Please send me your phone number, American boys. And then you sent your phone number. So obviously you think this is real. Okay, bye.
So that was from when we catfished Robert Robinson, and we had him on Facebook talking to what he thought was a 13 or 14-year-old girl, a little Asian girl, and then he gave his phone number so she would do sexy talk with him, and it was me. That's our proof that I'm a child molester. I mean, again, this is completely schizophrenic. This is complete nonsense. What else do we have here? Hang on a second. I like this one. So I got new glasses, and she saw my new glasses, and so she says, "Nice glasses." And then she's got this picture of this guy. Now, I don't know. Do you know who this guy is? I don't know who this guy is, but I guess the implication is that maybe he's a pedo, and that makes me, because, people call the aviator glasses pedo glasses, which is wrong, by the way. Horn-rimmed glasses are the pedo glasses. Okay, but since this is the pedo files, let's go ahead and I will wear proudly my pedo glasses for this episode. It is horn-rimmed glasses, though. Robert Robinson actually wore horn-rimmed glasses. First thing we ever said about him is, you're wearing pedo glasses. It's horn-rimmed. So let's see what her latest postings are, her latest schizo postings. Oh, here we go. So she has posted these two things over and over again for the past few hours, okay? And originally I had commented on them, and she keeps taking down the entire post. Rather than deleting the comments, she took down the entire post and reposted them multiple times, and every single time I would comment again. And I'll tell you what I commented in a second. Now she has turned off commenting entirely, I believe, on the entire page. Maybe that's just for me. I don't know. But here she posts a link to a video that says, Pod Awful host Jesse P.S. uses the N-word live on air. Okay, now this sounds bad. I don't know. Should we even click this? I might be embarrassed over this. Hang on a second. Let's see what this is. Okay, Pod Awful live stream.
I nicknamed myself AIDS Jesus.
There's me.
I thought that would be obvious. I thought it'd be like, oh, okay. Well,
I'm Jonathan Davis from
I
Korn.
didn't realize it was me forever. And then finally, it got so boring. You know that guy Denzel who's on their show?
Yeah, he's one of the black guys.
Yeah, that fucking nigger.
Yeah.
Ooh, Chewy. That's Chewy laughing at that. That was Chewy who said that and laughed.
I'm sure Denzel's a nice guy, but he's a very boring guy. And
just kidding. I'm sure Denzel's a nice guy. Anyway, I just want to say I clearly said that as a joke. I clearly said he was a nice guy afterwards. I clearly said that for shock value. And most clearly of all, nigger. I say it all the time. Nigger. I don't care. Okay? Are we over it? How about this? How about we all get over it? How about we all just get over that word? Okay? We're all allowed to say it. I was given, by the way, the pass, the hood pass, the N-word pass a long time ago, back in high school, which means officially I can give them out. So I give them to all of you. Everybody has one now. We're all allowed to say it. Nobody's allowed to be hurt. Now what? Nigger. Now what? I mean, come on. Can we stop with this? So this is, I don't know what this is proof of. I say the N-word. You could literally point to any episode of this show to show that one. But here's another one where she says, men in their 30s Skyping with children in their bedrooms, absolutely disgusting. And then this oddly cropped picture here, and this is oddly cropped because it's from a thumbnail that she has removed the title from, so it won't reveal that she is being dishonest, disingenuous here. This is, of course, me speaking to a little guy named Reese, who was a 12 or 13-year-old kid who would call into my show a few times for a couple weeks, who the first time he called in, like I do with everybody who sounds even remotely underage on this show, my first thing is I got to talk to your parents to see if it's okay for you to be on this show. I've done that every single time. I did it with him, and famously, this is actually from maybe one of the greatest episodes of this show in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, this is one of the greatest moments of Pod Awful. Famously, I spoke to Reese's parents live on the show because Reese revealed that he was a furry while on my live stream, and his mom called in to try to understand that. And it was actually a rather heartbreaking, touching moment. I think anybody who's ever seen that Any of my listeners who have ever seen that moment, they all have the same thing to say, which is that was surprisingly wholesome. You handled that very well, Jesse. In fact, his mom thanked me at the end of it because I explained to her, like, he's just going through a phase. He's not a furry. It's fine. He's embarrassed. Leave him alone. I recommend going to watch that episode. Okay? So this thing that's supposed to reveal something insidious about me, I'm telling you to go watch it. Not only that, I was telling all of her followers to go watch it because I was commenting on this post over and over again with every episode Reese was ever on. But that's not what it's about. It's about lying. It's about lying. And Katie, eventually you're going to lie about the wrong person. Eventually you're going to fuck with the wrong person. Now, I'm not saying that's me. I'm not saying it is, but I am going to reveal to everybody how you are an actual pedo. You're an actual pedophile. I mean, you were arrested for it. You went to jail. Just because you got out doesn't mean those babies have been unraped. You raped babies, some of them to death. Over a dozen babies and children were raped by Katie Lynn Donahue of Emmett, Idaho, whose address is easily found. So I'm just saying, go watch that episode for yourself. You judge. Maybe I'm a pedo. I don't know. Maybe I am. Go judge it by watching this show that she's clearly trying to hide what the name of it was. It's a very funny one. It's also got very funny prank calls in it. This is right before the Force Awakens came out, and I called up people as J.J. Abrams and offered them a part in Star Wars. Honestly, one of the funniest episodes ever, and it was just a shitty Friday night hangout. But the craziest part of all of this is this post right here. It's the pinned post on, as you can see, I'm everything on her fucking page, by the way. I'm all of it. But as you can see, her pinned post, it says, it's a picture of me from a Mr. Burgers video. And it says, Jesse Powell Stroud of Pod Awful hacks into 13-year-old girls' phone cameras. He makes fake accounts on every platform and tries to access children accounts. Hashtag Chomo alert. And you'll see this actually has a lot of likes, or reacts rather, comments and shares. 106 shares on this. 295 reactions to it, 24 comments on it, and those are just the ones that haven't been deleted. She's deleted some. People calling me a creep, people saying that I need to be killed, that I'm evil. If true, someone should find the nearest ally to him. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but there were several comments suggesting I should be murdered for this. This is something she really posted. And by the way, Facebook won't take it down. And by the way, which I did try to do, not because this doesn't hurt me. I'm here showing it on the show, right? I'm coming in front of this one head on. But I did try to get it taken down just because she got my Facebook pages taken down. She's gotten my posts taken down. I was just trying to hit her back the way she hit me. The real problem here, though, is that not only will Facebook not take this down, which is, it's like clearly just fucking nonsense. Not only will Facebook not take this down, Katie paid to make this an advertisement on Facebook. So this is showing up in random people's feeds. And they're seeing me. They don't know who I am. They don't know who she is. And they're just being told that I'm a pedophile. Come get them, boys. She paid for this. This is incredible because it means we made her pay! Congrats to us, guys. We made her pay. As you know, here at Pod Awful, our number one goal ever is to make a goon pay. She paid money to get back at me. We win. Okay? I mean, tell everybody I'm a pedo. Now what? Now what? You paid money for this. Probably a significant amount to get the reaction you got for it. Okay, wow, that's dedication. They say, hey, cha-ching. Everybody's doing cha-chings. Guys, cha-chings all around, okay? Cha-chings all around. Made them pay. No offense. Oh, wait, no, that's to somebody else. That's actually pretty funny. No, it gets funnier. It gets a lot better. Now, my Facebook page, the Pod Awful page, was taken down. Again, big whoop. It wasn't even the first Pod Awful page. We've had to remake it before. But I thought, well, two can play at that game because it turns out Katie's an actual pedophile. So why don't I do this? Why don't I see how much engagement I can get on a post about her being a pedo without paying for it? Let's see how that works out. Can I get more people to check out a post about her without even paying for it? So I ran a little test here. Let me show you. Here's the, so I can still see the Pod Awful page even though it's been unpublished. And I'm going to show it to you on screen here. Here you can see, I posted this back in December. It says, disgusting. Sometimes I can't believe our legal system. Apparently, Katie Lynn Donahue of Idaho was set free recently, despite the fact she was in prison for serial raping babies. Over a dozen infants sexually assaulted, some to death. It was so bad, one of the victims' parents splashed her with acid at the trial and melted her face. Sickening. What an awful woman. She should be behind bars permanently. And here's the screenshot from the news story about her child rapist set free. Here she is as Supreme Leader Snoke, and here, of course, is her house. Here's just a picture of her home. That's what it looks like. But let's figure out, this is peak, says .. in the chat room. Pretty good, right? Okay, so let's find out if I did okay with... Now, I did not pay. I refuse to ever pay Facebook for anything. I have paid for ads on Facebook before, usually for jokes, nothing for actual advertisement. But I no longer do that because I get kicked off of Facebook so often, I can't be giving them money. That's psychotic, right? So I did not pay for this. This is purely to see, can I make this more viral than the one she literally paid to make go viral? And well, it turns out we didn't do too bad. 24,986 people reached. 16,092 engagements. Now, it's less comments, it's less reactions than her post got, but we didn't pay for it, and it reached, confirmably, 25,000 people. Pretty fucking good! I mean, there you go. And it got her so bad. She was so mad about this that she had to not only make several posts saying that this is not true on her Facebook page, which, by the way, she has never admitted to being Katie on that Facebook page, and yet she's defending Katie on that Facebook page after I post this. Not only did she do that, but she then went and reported every single post I've ever made, hoping it would get me banned. I got hit for posts from a year ago. She scrolled so deep into my Facebook page that it must have taken her hours to do. We made her pay with money. We made her pay with time. Katie, don't make us make you pay with anything more than that. You gotta stop. You gotta stop with this shit. You really do. Because I'll do every fucking episode about you from now on. It's easy. It's easy. Once I'm off of Facebook, now what? All you've done is given me nothing left to lose. Katie, come on. If I can't lose my Facebook page anymore, what are you going to do? I'm still going to talk about you, and my reach is bigger. My audience is bigger, and they actually care. They care so much, they're dying for me to get petty on a live stream you did right now. They're dying for that. I've been sitting on this the whole show. They're wanting it so bad. They've been wanting this episode for so bad. They've been wondering what's going on with this two-faced bitch. Every single time you make a post about me, Katie, you still got to go to bed at night, putting your head down on the pillow and wondering which side should touch the pillow. Should it be the ugly side or the deformed side? Those are your only options. You're never going to wake up good looking. It's sad. I know. It's really sad. It really is. The shocking thing is I actually did something. I wasn't even going to show this on the show. I didn't even think of this until just now. The shocking thing is, Katie, I actually did some detective work on you because we were thinking about it. We were like, well, maybe if she wasn't deformed by acid, maybe she'd look okay. Turns out, no. I did a little bit of work here. I took your face, Katie, and I actually mirrored both sides of it to figure out which would be the good-looking side. I've never been able to tell. It turns out neither one. You look weird no matter what, acid or not. Here I posted this in our Pod Awful Reddit, by the way. We've got a subreddit now. So instead of the Pod Awful Cult on Facebook, we got this. We got both. The Pod Awful Cult on Facebook still exists. But we do have the subreddit now, so try to apply to that. Go to reddit.com/r/podawful and apply to join. Anyway, tell me who you are. When you apply to join, we'll let you in. So I posted this. I said, fuck, marry, kill, Two-Face, Tutu, or Face-Face. Which one? Oh, no, Christ, this is gold. So I would like to hear in the chat room right now which one you would fuck, marry, and kill, okay? Two-Face, Tutu, or Face-Face. We had a few answers in the subreddit here, but I'd like to see this live now. So you've got the regular Two-Face here on the left. This is Tutu up top, which appears to be like the normal half of her face. But as you can see, if she were perfectly symmetrical, she would have what's known as FAS, fetal alcohol syndrome. So always bad looking. And then you've got Face-Face down here. And Face-Face, I mean, what a monster. This looks like something out of Wallace and Gromit. She's walking around like Wallace and Vomit over here. So there you go. That's the question. FMK, Two-Face, Tutu, and Face-Face. All right, let's see what they're saying. Kill Two-Face, fuck Face-Face, marry Tutu. Interesting. I would fuck them all as long as she had a bag over her head. Wrong answer. Completely wrong answer. And Jesse's always right. Kill Two-Face, marry Tutu, fuck Face-Face. Now, what did I say? I said I would kill Two-Face, marry Tutu, and fuck Face. Oh, so we're in agreement. You and me, we're in agreement. That's what I said too. Yeah. You would think you don't want to fuck Face-Face because that's the ugliest one, but that's a one and done. I mean, I've never done this, but you guys have probably fucked somebody that was horrifically ugly before. And as long as it's just a one-night thing, then it's over with. You don't want to be married to that. And sure, you might want to kill it with fire, but I'm mad at the actual lady. So kill Two-Face, marry Tutu, fuck Face-Face. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. I ain't gay, says Angie. Well, that's a good answer. Tutu is okay. Again, wrong. That's from Supreme Leader Katie Lynn in the chat. I feel like you might be a little bit biased. Just roll Face-Face over and get it over with. Exactly. All right, so that's a fun little thing there. Again, you can join our subreddit there or join our Facebook cult. The Facebook cult still there. We're still in it, still using it over at podawful.com/cult. podawful.com/cult.
And all I just said is I thank Dad for making me strong.
Join our cult on Facebook. podawful.com/cult.
Owner in the chat room says, never this ugly, guilty of fatties, but not uglies. Well, I believe this is something I've had this thought before. I don't like the way people consider ugly and fat as separate things. If you are fat, you are ugly. That is one of the things that makes you ugly. Ugly is not just an aroma you have or something. It's not a catch-all. There's several things that make up a person that make them ugly. One of those things can be that you're fat. If you are fat, you are ugly. It's just they're hand in hand. Based content break. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's go to Katie, one of Katie's live streams. I mean, there's not much to this, to be quite honest, but just to give you an idea of the type of fucking literally two-faced person she is. I mean, she is truly two-faced. I'll show. Oh, hang on a second. Before I do that, I gotta do this real quick. Real quick. I know I'm stringing you along here. I don't mean to. Okay, but this is nice. This is cool. We've got a new, you guys know this about me. We've got a shop, podawful.shop. It's our t-shirt shop. We also have downloads and stuff in there. If we're not making money on the Pizza Fund thing, we can make a little scratch off of that, keep us going here. This is my only job after all. So I design the best t-shirts. Nobody else makes better t-shirts than Pod Awful. I'm wearing one of them right now, one of the greatest designs, the Dear God, Oh Dear God shirt, the cult t-shirt here. We got a t-shirt coming out within the next couple days. I'm not sure what day, but sometime this week. New t-shirts coming out, okay? And I have to let you guys know this because I actually wasn't going to do this on the show, but it's actually related to tonight's topic. This is the pedophiles, after all. So we do have a brand new shirt coming out. I do want you guys to know that to check for it this week in podawful.shop. It's, I think, all the shirt's only $25.99, something like that. Every shirt we do now is $25.99. So very decently priced. I barely make money on these shirts. And on top of that, this is the first one that I designed this shirt, but I did not do the artwork for it. The artwork was done by my girlfriend's sister, and I will be splitting the profits with her. I am such a nice guy. I said, I didn't ask her for anything for free. I said, every shirt I sell, you get half of what I make on it. Okay? Every shirt, she's getting half of it. So this has nothing to do with me making a profit. Okay? I just wanted to make this shirt because I thought it was funny and good and cool. So just so you know, this is the new shirt coming out. I'm going to reveal the design. And also, if you're in the $40 section of the Pizza Fund, that's the T-shirt club. And if you are in there before a shirt is released, so if you're in the $40 section on the day a shirt is released, you are automatically given the new shirt along with your Pizza Fund. Okay, so you get it for cheaper. You get it for no shipping cost, no extra money. Built into your Pizza Fund. Very cool $40 section of the Pizza Fund. Here's the new design. You ready? I love this design. This is a very good job. Thank you to Taylor for drawing this for me. Okay. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. Hang on. Let's get it. There we go. Perfect. It is the new Jeffrey Epstein t-shirt from Pod Awful. Thank you so much, everybody. A beautiful design. The shirt is called Hang In There, and it is Hillary Clinton murdering Jeffrey Epstein as he wears an 1185 jumpsuit. And in the back, it says Hang In There over top of them. I'm doing this for the audio people. It says Hang In There in children's font over top of them, and in the background are the actual names and phone numbers from Jeffrey Epstein's little black book. People are loving it in the chat room. They're saying, ha ha ha, yes, masterpiece, says the man with a Jeffrey Epstein tattoo. Jock Jam Jesus in the chat. Friggin' gorgeous. Oh my God, this is amazing. I need that shirt. That's the opposite of a MAGA hat, is it? I'm not sure. I'm gonna wear that to work and freak out the Nooglers. Mwahaha, nice. I can't wear that, says James Quinn. It's not for you, James. This is definitely not for you. I'm getting this shirt for me and my boyfriend, says Shalyn. This is brilliant. Yes, I love this shirt. This uncensored, actual phone numbers and names from Jeffrey Epstein's little black book in the background. And a nice hang in there design courtesy of my girlfriend's sister. So thank you so much. And again, I will make almost nothing off of this. Almost nothing. So I do recommend, if you're already in the $20 section of the Pizza Fund, I do recommend go ahead, bump it up to $40 real quick, and then get that shirt for cheaper. Why not? And by the way, we've got 3 more shirt designs coming out in the next couple months as well. I've already got shirt designs on the back burner. More shirts are coming. So get in that t-shirt club and get the shirts for a lot cheaper if you like them so much. But again, we have the best design, so thank you. The Pedophiles. It only made sense to advertise. Should be out either tomorrow. I'd say at the latest Wednesday. I'd say definitely up by Tuesday. Maybe even up by tomorrow. Not up to me. It's up to the printers for that one. Please make more than almost nothing. You got to fix that Apple shit. Oh, no, I've got the computer's working now. That's how we're doing the show right now. But thank you for your worry there, Tikka Masala. And again, I don't do the merch stuff. I almost always make the merch because I just want to have that merch, or I want others to have that merch. I just want it to exist. I don't make a lot on it. There's a reason most shows or just online YouTube channels, when they have merch, there's a reason they charge like $45 for it, or it's usually over $30. It's usually 30 or over, sometimes all the way up to $60 for a t-shirt, right? And the reason they do that is because the manufacturing cost is usually between $13 and $20, depending on what they got on it. I'm a former t-shirt printer myself. I know what the costs are for it. I know I'm not getting ripped off by my guys. I'm getting a pretty good deal, but I just can't ask you to pay more than $25 to $30. Like somewhere in there is okay. Usually I discount them eventually to like $20, $21, somewhere in there as well. It's just, to me, it's sickening. And to me, it's sickening to pay $40 for some internet show's t-shirt. I wouldn't pay $40 for a real TV show's t-shirt. Okay, a t-shirt should not be that much money. It's a fucking t-shirt, man. Even if it's the best t-shirt, and mine are, I don't know. I just try to be nice, that's all. I hope it's nice for you guys too. Okay, let's watch Katie Lynn Donahue doing her Canaman thing. This is what they do. These are what these stoner streamers do all goddamn day. Thanks to Caleb, by the way, for grabbing this stream for me. She took down all of her posts on Facebook, and there was one I wanted to play for you guys for a long time, and it's just gone. I got no access to it anymore. So thanks to Caleb for grabbing this. Everybody thank him in the chat. Here's Katie. She wakes up in the middle of the night or early in the morning and just smokes weed on camera. That's what she does.
Good morning. Good middle of the night. Hello.
I want you to pay attention to her demeanor and all this too. Her voice, her affectation during all of this. Think of the woman that we've been dealing with this whole show. She's a child fucker. She's an evil cunt. She's the ruiner of fun. Let's not forget about that part of all of this. Her whole thing is to be nasty behind that anonymous account. Now, I do all my nastiness out in the open with my face, with my name, okay? Watch what she does when it's both of her faces and her name attached to it.
So then come on, say hi, have a bowl.
Oh, hi.
See how everybody's doing.
It's just me, sweet little Katie.
And of course, she's listening to goddamn reggae. They've always got to listen to fucking reggae. The like worst music on earth. Absolute worst. Now I'm going to get hit on YouTube for this too.
Bombing my head to music. Oh crap. My bad.
I mean, look at, like, who would tune into this, by the way? This is like tuning into a snuff film.
Hi.
How do you look into this? This is monstrous, man. We're looking at the Monster Mash here. This is a graveyard smash. Oh, can I reveal something? So you guys are seeing her with this hat on. She's wearing this knit hat, and you might be thinking, because in some of her pictures, she's bald. She's not bald here. She's just wearing this knit hat. But I found something out. This is crazy. You know all those pictures of her in the hospital with a bald head? She never had, like, cancer or chemo or something. She just shaved her head. She did that to herself. She chose... That's real. It turns out Katie chose to shave her head. I think she was doing it to look like more of a victim. I truly think she's lying about the melty acid face hurting, and she's just doing that for sympathy. This is not a joke, by the way. This is 100% true. She did that to herself.
Happy middle of the night. I laid down at like 5 o'clock, and now I'm up.
So, best thing to do, drink coffee, smoke weed. That'll put you right to sleep.
Cheers.
You dumb!
Hello.
Looks way more like Snoke now.
Hello. Hey, Nikki.
You were beaten by a girl who's never held a lightsaber! Can't you see her saying
How
that?
are you? I hope everybody had a great Christmas.
How are you?
I had an awesome Christmas. Coming up on New Year's. Hi, Chris.
Okay, so you get the idea. She's gonna start smoking bowls. You know, look. I'll skip ahead to her smoking something. Yeah, let's get to that.
Music. And good for you, Chris, learning this. My daughter got a guitar for Christmas.
I guess she's got a dog. I thought she was. I'm not joking. This whole time she's been accusing me of this shit with her daughter. I thought she was lying about having one. I've never seen any evidence of one. But she is talking about it in this stream where she wouldn't assume I'd be watching it. So I guess the daughter's real. You know what? I'm going to hack into your fucking daughter's guitar. Her Christmas guitar. Listen to this, Katie. Right now, listen. A. I just played the A. I just played an A on your daughter's guitar. I did that from my computer. Okay? Listen to this chord. You hear that, Katie? Uh-oh. Check your Wi-Fi password.
So she's pretty excited.
Ooh. Smoke a debut. Drink a bleach, man. Oh my God, that's terrifying. Get a new guitar. I'm going to hack the shit out of her fucking guitar. Watch. Hang on a second. I do have to hack her guitar. Hang on a second. Hang on. I'll be right back.
I like it. You just lit the world on fire. I love this. Thank you, Chris. You always bring me like the best music for just exactly what's going on in my world. You're amazing. Doing great. Oh, good, Regina. I'm glad. Awesome. Yes. Make a change. I like it. He came to Boise, which is like an hour away from me, but I didn't get to go. I missed it. But if he comes again, I'm definitely gonna go. Where is he from, Chris? Is he from the States, or where is he from, I wonder? Very powerful video. It's a very powerful song.
Okay, I gotta hack into her mainframe real quick. I'm gonna get her daughter's stupid guitar. All right.
Love it.
Let me see if I can hack in here. I just gotta plug this into the
live.
Infinity
Me too.
desk.
I think that'd be great. If he comes back to Boise, I'll let you know. We'll get you to the States. I would think he travels internationally. Let's do another one. The Warrior People, the gondola sessions.
Wait, can you guys hear that?
The very first one that Chris.
Hang on. Can you guys hear that? Is that connected? Okay, I'm gonna fucking hack into her guitar. You ready? Oh shit, where's my plectrum? Oh, I don't have my plectrum. Oh my God. Well, what am I gonna do? All right, let's. So she's gonna hear this in her daughter's room now, and the proof of that is his pudding ping-nong gonna be a Galleria of Jewelers. Okay. Can you hear this? You can. I can barely hear it, and I've got the headphones on. Why can't I hear my, you guys hear that? That's a little weird. I don't know. I can't hear it. Here, I'll do this one then. I was going to do something else, but... I'm hacking! These strings are so fucked. They're rusty. These strings are so rusty, and it's literally hurting my fingers to try to play it. I do have soft hands, though. That's why. She got me on that one. Okay, now we cannot hear. Well, what happened? Why not? I knew it was acting weird. Okay, you can hear that, right? I don't know why it's acting so strange. Let me, here. There you go. You can hear that, right? Oh, that's out of tune. Wait, why did that go out again? Why is it so finicky? Yes, we could hear that. It's so finicky. I don't know. It's not. It's just going out on its own. There you go. There's a little something. That's out of tune. I can't play guitar at all, but I am hacking, okay? I'm gonna fight them off! Oh, God, it went out again. Fuck. All right, okay, this hacking is not working. I don't think I'm in her mainframe. Okay. I can't get it to fucking stay on. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. Maybe it's, I don't have, like, power in or something, and it's fucking it up. I might have just blown up this guitar. 13-year-old army. Very good. Comment of the night. 13-year-old army by Lock Robster. I'm gonna Idaho. A 13-year-old couldn't hold me back. I'm gonna fuck her. No, you can't say that. Even as a joke. Not with this crazy bitch. I'm gonna fuck her mom. There you go. Take your hat off and get on your back. Yeah. And I'm looking at one side of your face 'cause the other is gross. All right. This is a stupid bit. This was not planned. Very dumb bit, and I can't get the guitar to even play. Don't know why I'm continuing. All right? My fault. My bad. Okay? Don't blame me. I'm going to just going to put the guitar on the floor, okay? And the hackers on the internet gonna tell me how. Fell in love with your girl. I fell in love once and almost completely. She's a 13-year-old girl. I hacked into her guitar and I made her meet me. I talked to her on the internet, yeah. I can't. You can't say that, Jesse. God. The second you tell me I can't do something, that's all I want to do. I don't know. I can't help myself. I am enjoying this too much, says Laura. Do you think her daughter's a redhead? Red hair with a curl. I roll up to Idaho and have her meet me. Can't keep away from your girl. These two sides of your face need to have a meeting. Can't think of anything to do. Yeah, my left brain knows that love is fleeting. Okay, I'm sorry. Daddy's home palate cleanser. No, let's not do that to anybody. I meant to actually watch this video with you guys. I wanted to get all petty on it. She's such an idiot at the end of it. I've probably already gotten fucking flagged on YouTube for that song she's playing. You know, I mean, stop. No. Nope. What are the double V's? The people's names. Yeah, that's our gaming clan, Virtual Violence. Her daughter is a parrot. These two sides of your face need to have. I mean, that's good. Come on, you got to give. It was worth it for that. It was all worth it for that one, I think. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't even know what this show was supposed to be anymore. This is why I want to stop doing the pedo files, okay? Is it okay that this is the final pedo files now? You know, I mean, isn't this more fun now that we're just doing nothing? that I somehow tried to hack into a girl's guitar. Isn't that better than just going over some disgusting fucking piece of shit like this? Some absolute slime monster. This goo brain. She unironically looks like Snoke. I know. We've been all over it. I mean, what else can we do, you know? What else can I do other than try to get the guitar to actually work and spend the rest of this show trying to make up parodies of White Stripes songs about this disgusting bitch and her child? That's the only thing I can even think of to do, you know? Doesn't that seem like the best course of action here? How does Hardest Button to Button start? How do the lyrics start to that? I can't remember. I just tried to look it up, and it's giving me the lyrics to I Can Tell That We Are Going to Be Friends, which I already know. Why did you give me those lyrics? Come on. I just need the first line, then I'll remember. There we go. Got it. Okay. There we go. Don't need you anymore now. We started living in Idaho. My mom gave birth and Katie gave birth and I was checking it out. It was a baby girl. So I fucked her and nothing really rhymes with girl, does it? Boy. Well, anyway. Have you ever been close to tragedy? You want a little mighty mighty? Is somebody wanting a little mighty mighty trumpet tone in there? Weaponized whimsy. I don't know what the hell that fucking means. That sounds elegant as shit, man. Why didn't Jesse learn a cool instrument like the bongos or clarinet? I wish I could get the guitar to work. It will not make any sounds other than for 1 second randomly. And I can't tell when you guys are hearing it and when you're not, because I can hear it in real life, you know? She looks like Emperor Snoke became a meth-addicted back alley hooker after Hillary lost the election. That's a good Mersh impression. Yeah. Okay. Hymen unfurl. Wow. It's a stretch, but I like it, Spaz. Yeah, hymen unfurl does rhyme with girl. Okay. I wish I knew her daughter's name so I could make fun of her. This is going to be all over that page, man. She's going to be sending this to people. This is going to be a nightmare. This is going to be I tell you what, how about we do this? Why don't we end this with a prank call? You guys, you're going to like that. I mean, come on. How are you not going to like a prank call? Let's do this. Let's go to, who am I going to prank call here? You know what? Katie likes to post this, she loves posting from these things. Like, she'll also post actual child predators to her Facebook page because she thinks if she posts a bunch of other ones, it makes it look like the ones about me are real. You know, it's like mixing it in there. So she'll post from this page called Bikers Against Abuse International, and they do have a phone number. So why don't we just let them know about Katie and her crimes? I think that's fair enough, yeah. So let's give Bikers Against Abuse International a call. Oh, shit. My phone thing is maybe not going to work. Oh, it worked. Okay, great. Okay, terrific. Let's go to the phone. All right. Here's their number. I don't know what this is. I've never called this. I have no idea what this is. I don't know what you would call them about, but about to find out. We'll leave a message if we have to. The bikers might be too busy out on patrol right now. Come on. Just no answer at all? That's crazy. Fuck. Well, then, I guess all we've got left is, I see Sticky Chunks, who the thunk, sitting drunk on a wagon of Mexico. Sticky Chunks. Okay, well, we tried. That's it. Let's just call it there. We don't have to watch the Katie stuff. Fuck Katie. I hope she dies. Stupid bitch. I just hope that. I'm not saying I'm going to do anything. Okay, the only lawsuits possible here are the ones of me against you for lies, slander, libel, all that stuff. You're going down. So we're done with that. I guess the only thing it is the PEDO files. I do want to thank you guys for coming out tonight, watching this live. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun during this one. Hope you do join that Reddit. I hope you join our Facebook cult. We might get a new Facebook page going again. We might not. I don't know what I feel like doing. Hope you check out that t-shirt that's coming out. Sign up for that pizza fund. Could really use you. Podawful.pizza. Many levels to choose from. As low as $1 a month, by the way, gets you immediate access to over 50 hours worth of content. Maybe 60. Can't remember. Immediate access, though. It's a lot of content for $1, so couldn't hurt to sign up. All right, fine. Well, I guess we'll end with this. We went to Pinterest and found Mike Shields' account on Pinterest, and since this is the PEDO files, it turns out he was looking up girls' outfits. Little tween girls. It says tween, but these are actually like 8-year-olds. Girls' outfits tween. Everything on there was like little girls in bathing suits. It's Mike Shields' Pinterest account. So I don't know what that means. So come get them, boys. This has been the PEDO Files. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. Hope to see you on Wednesday for our premium episode, $12 level and up in the Pizza Fund. And until next time, have an awful day.
Head over to podawful.com/iTunes and subscribe to us on iTunes. We're live every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern at podawful.tv. Love the show? Keep it going by donating to the Pizza Fund. podawful.com/support. And anything else you need is at podawful.com.
I'm thinking about your daughter, when you gonna bring her, I've been thinking about your daughter. Oh, well.